Here's a mistake I made so often as a business owner. When somebody said they were tight for money, they weren't sure if they would be able to afford it, they were a bit scared to invest in themselves. Guess what I did? I took the responsibility for that. And so I went into this kind of energy of like, so what can I do? How can I help you? Shall I discount stuff? Shall I add a freebie? Shall I do this? What can I do? What can I do? And I learned that the hard way. I learned that constantly bending and flexing and doing all of the things not only was detrimental to who I was as a business owner, but I also wasn't holding the next version of that person. And I think that we have to normalize that when we spend money, and I can talk for my own experience, when I have invested in my career, in my life, in my house, in my business, and if I'm doing it for the first time, or if I'm doing it at a new level for the first time, I feel all the feels. And sometimes that is one of the greatest learning lessons that I have experienced. So, for example, when I worked with a coach for a year, I knew I had to find a certain amount of money every single month for 12 months. I had to pay a deposit up front, and then I knew that I had that direct debit that I did not want to mess up. I knew I had to do that. And so in order to be able to keep that promise and commitment and contractual agreement, I knew I had to sell. I had to put myself out there big time. I had to push myself out of my comfort zone. I had to raise my prices. I had to step up to the plate. Because you know what? It's really easy to play small. It's really easy to budget and just not have that coffee. What I'm interested in is what it requires of you to really go to that next level. And so now if somebody says, I can't afford what you do, or I need to think about it, I step back. Absolutely fine. Come back to me when and if you are ready. And sometimes we have to wait. As the buyer, we have to wait. We have to save up for it. We have to make some different allowances. We have to make some compromises somewhere else. That is all part of the journey. But I am sharing this today because I have done it so often myself, and I know so many of you go into that people-pleasing mode. So see how that lands today.